Radio never stopped being live. It just got buried under tools that were never built to think in real time. This is Aether Broadcast OS, an AI-native operating system for the next generation of live radio. Inside a live station, everything happens at once. The host is moving, the producer is watching timing, callers are stacking up, sponsors need clean delivery, the music clock cannot drift, the delay has to be armed before the wrong caller hits air, and the audience never waits for the team to catch up. Aether brings the whole broadcast floor into one command surface. Not a chatbot taped onto a dashboard, not another analytics tab. A live production layer that understands the rundown, the station, the callers, the host, the sponsor clock, and the operational state of the show. It reads the room, it proposes the move, and it keeps the operator in command. At the top is the command bar. The producer can ask for a move in plain language, screen the next caller, protect the sponsor window, and keep the show moving. Aether responds like a senior producer. It sees the live context. It knows the delay state. It sees the caller risk. It understands the timeline. And it returns bounded, operational actions the team can approve. That matters because in broadcast, AI cannot be vague. It has to be accountable. The AI producer rail is mission control. Live readiness shows whether the show is safe to move. The approval queue holds recommendations before they touch the console. Producer signals surface timing risk, caller risk, pacing opportunities, and sponsor windows. The operation log records what changed, when it changed, and why. This is not automation replacing the producer. This is the producer getting a second nervous system. Now watch what happens with callers. Aether does not just label a caller good or bad. It evaluates context, relevance, clarity, priority, emotional intensity, verification, personal attack risk, legal risk, and whether the host needs a graceful handoff. If a caller is valuable but heated, the system can require verification, arm a 7-second delay, and prepare a cleaner entry line for the host. That is the difference between AI screening and real broadcast control. Then there is flow. This is where the station stops being a pile of panels and becomes a living signal chain. Source feeds processing. Mic routes into the mix. AI producer informs the screener. The screener gates what reaches air. Processing controls gain, equalization, and delay. Spectrum watches the shape of the sound. Output keeps the station live. Every node is not just visual, it controls the console. And because the AI producer can choose different models, teams can balance cost, latency, and quality by workflow. Fast model for testing, expressive model for scripted generation, higher reasoning model when the show demands it. The timeline is not a static rundown. It is a predictive operating layer. It shows what is happening now, what is next, where the energy curve is going, and where AI has marked an opportunity or risk. The sponsor window is not just a block on a clock. It is a protected commercial moment placed against audience attention and show momentum. And now the revenue side gets the same treatment. Ad management turns sponsor reads into operational inventory. The team can track campaign status, booked spots, delivered spots, contextual fit, projected recall lift, read length, frequency cap, compliance rules, and creative copy. Marketing can see why a campaign belongs in a particular moment. Production can see what must be protected before the read goes live. And the timeline updates when the sponsor is scheduled. No more sponsor traffic living in a spreadsheet while the show lives somewhere else. Helio Coffee is scheduled into the attention peak. Compliance is explicit. The creative is ready. The production clock knows. And because ad operations are part of the broadcast system, they also live in flow. Drop in ad traffic. See ready campaigns. See the best fit sponsor. See booked versus delivered inventory. Lock the sponsor mark directly into the rundown. This is how sales, marketing, and production stop handing off stale information and start operating from the same live truth. Aether is built for the stations that still believe live audio matters, for the host who needs timing, for the producer who needs control, for the screener who needs judgment, for the ad team that needs accountability, for the operator watching 5 signals at once. It is AI where AI belongs, inside the actual work. This is not radio software with an AI feature. This is the broadcast operating system for the AI era. Aether Broadcast OS, live radio with a producer that never blinks.